Ravi borrowed different amounts from 3 different banks. Ratio of the amounts borrowed from bank 1 and bank 2 was 2:1. Ratio of amounts borrowed from bank 2 and 3 was 2:1. Okay, so let's just take bank 1, bank 2 and bank 3, and he has borrowed some money which is in the ratio, so the ratio of principal, let's assume it principal. Bank 1 and 2 it is in the ratio 2:1, and bank 2 and 3 it is in the ratio 2:1. Clubbing all these ratio, finally the ratio of principals borrowed from these 3 different banks becomes, I have to multiply it with 2, 4:2:1. This is the ratio of principal borrowed. Now bank 1 charges 10% compound interest. So in terms of interest, this bank is charging 10% compound interest per annum. Bank 2 charges 15% per annum simple interest. So it is charging 15% SI. And bank 3 charges 20% per annum simple interest. This bank is charging 20% simple interest. Okay. He repaid the entire amount of rupee this at the end of the second year. So after 2 years, he is repaying the entire amount. How much? 1,32,600. Okay. So amount after 2 years, if I have to calculate amount after 2 years, from bank 1, principal is 4x units. I have assumed it to be 4x unit, and interest is 10% compound interest. You know that compound interest is nothing but the successive percentage change. So after 2 years, this amount becomes 4x into 1.1 into 1.1, which is 1.21. 1.21 is 4.84x. Okay. Amount after 2 years from bank 2 is charging 15% simple interest per year. So how much interest is charged for 2 years? 30%. So it has increased by 30%, or 2x is increased by this factor. 30% is 1.3. So it has become 2.6x. Bank 3 is charging 20% simple interest each year. So it has increased by 40%, or x into 1.4. So it has become 1.4x. Now adding all these three, total amount, if I'm writing this total amount is 4.84, 2.6 plus 1.4, it becomes 4.0. 4 plus 4.84 is 8.84x, and which is given as 1,32,600. 2 zeros added. Now I am dividing it with how much? 884. So I can cancel out it with 4, 3, 12, 4, 3, 12, 4, 1, 5, 0, 0, 0, 4, 2, 2, 1. Now 2 to 1 is divisible by 7, no, 11, 13, 13, yes, 13 one time, 13 and 13, 7, 91, 13 to 26, 7, 5, 65, 5, 65, 0, 0 and 0, 17, yes, one time, 17, 17, 5 is 85. So from here I got x as 15,000. What is asked? What was the total amount borrowed? Total amount borrowed was 4 plus 2, 6 and 1, 7x, and x is 15,000. So total amount is 15 into 7, 105,000. A option is yes, correct. Correct answer to this question is option A. Let's move.